An aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas. Our broadcast setting tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only accolade I want. It's fun for me, playing myself to total exhaustion. Kevin?
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for Houston, the forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at center, locking down the middle.
Kevin, it was an up-and-down season for the Rockets last year. I mean, they started out very slow, and then because of injury, but it took them a while to get into the playoff picture. But how about this? They won their division, but only nabbed the 4th seed in the playoffs.
Now here's Favors. He kicks to Holiday. Shot from 12. He can't hit that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Got a piece of it. Tucker dishes to Harden. Westbrook finds Capella. 5 on the clock. And Harden now, top of the key. Over Holiday. Harden, no good. And Chris, last year being the 4th seed in the postseason was trouble for the Rockets.
Yeah, it was, especially, Kevin, when you have to face the Warriors in the second round. They got bounced out in Game 6 despite the Warriors losing Durant. The slow start in the regular season, I think, played a big factor.
Now here is Holiday. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Williamson. Rebounded by Capella. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. Harden has a wide open look. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Dishes to Gordon. Holiday against Harden. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
The bearded one cannot be intimidated. No matter how much contact Harden takes, he'll still find a way to finish.
Now here's Ingram. Passes it to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Corner shot. The rebound by Harden.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Gordon inside. He's covered by Ingram. They get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, Kevin, I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
Now here's Williamson. Ingram wide open. Drills it from outside.
Shot over 40% at Duke, and though he struggled a bit as a rookie, you knew Ingram's stroke would come around.
Fires from 14. Westbrook, no good.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
And here is Ball, following Russell Westbrook's 3. Rebounded by Capella.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah, I mean... Yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
right
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Reddick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Gordon. The pass to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Reddick for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gordon can't hit that one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
1:25 left to play here in the first. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Ball. Jumps up and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Hayes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Williams looking around. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rivers kicks to Gordon. The second effort, and the shot goes down. 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Ball against Westbrook. Ball, the pass to Hayes. Back to Ball. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Rockets leading by 9. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And it's Capella missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And so it's the Houston Rockets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I always said it's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Williams is out there with Hayes. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Hart in at the three, the small forward.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
James Harden, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And the Pelicans also making a change. Williamson's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
The shot by Redick, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Knocks down the three ball. Harden's got 5.
I love how Harden squares himself up on these pull-up attempts when he is in rhythm. No one else is stopping him from burying his shots.
Here's Alexander Walker. Redick with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Redick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rockets leading by 8. Lob pass to Capella. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Really left alone that time. 6 points for J.J. Redick.
That's his second three-pointer of this quarter after not getting any in the first.
Now here's Harden. Defense right on him from outside the arc. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He's not playing around. I mean, he hit the ground running the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second.
Rivers against Redick. Pass to Hayes. Back to Redick. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. And then for New Orleans, Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, G.A., I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
Now Ingram. Clock at 6. Over House. And it's off the back rim. No good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Another miss by Houston. Pelicans trail by 8. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report, thank you so much. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throw this game. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Ball's checked in for New Orleans. That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Injuries can play such a big part in a player's career. Which guys strike you, Chris, as the biggest what-if stories? Have they stayed healthy?
Wow. I mean, you got to start, in my mind, I got to go to, a guy like a Grant Hill. He was Mr. Triple-Double. He and Jason Kidd, to me, were almost the same players, just in different bodies when Grant started his career off in Detroit. And to see him get injured, man, that just hurt me because he had so much potential. Even though he had a great career, I still think about him. How about Greg Oden, who got hurt in his senior year, had to shoot free throws with his left hand, and then he comes into the league, and the big fella just had to battle injuries, and feel sorry for that big fella because he was so skilled in the game.
Westbrook, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
It's Harden with the drive. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist from Harden. 10 points for Russell Westbrook.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Now, here's Ball. Outside Holiday. It's tipped. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Ball finds Favors. Now here is Holiday. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. Back to Favors. Shot clock at 6. Good on the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Passes to House. Westbrook scanning the floor. Here's Gordon. Pelicans pull it in.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Ingram dishes to Williamson. Holiday with it. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, we talk about the big vertical with Williamson, but what about the hang time?
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets ahead, up 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah.
So big.
It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. This guy should be starting, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Tucker and Capella are up front. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. And it's Westbrook in at point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Williams.
Oh! That's how you attack.
Wow. Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. You got to play heads up out there.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 10. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Rockets leading by 5. Double team on Westbrook. In the corner, it's Gordon. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
And here's New Orleans now. Ball, the pass to Favors. Ingram dishes to Favors. Down low. Will it go? The shot by Holiday, no good.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Chris, as we know, the season began a year ago for Eric Gordon with some poor shooting numbers. Then, halfway through, he blossomed.
Yeah, Kevin, and as you know, he kept focusing all year. He just kept shooting. And he got better and better and better. His confidence wasn't shaken by it. He still took a ton of threes, and then down the stretch, they started dropping. And you know what he did when that started happening? Drive into the hole because the defense had to respect his shot.
That free throw good from Gordon. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be, more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
Ball kicks to Redick. Back to Ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Redick. There's the 3. The shot that time, not on target. And Houston the other way now.
It's still early, but a 1 for 4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Back to Ball. The pass to Hayes. Outside for Redick. Ball against Westbrook. Here's Hart. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Gordon. Softly drops in the floater. Gordon's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston.
Gordon's floater is so soft, gliding it beautifully over the D, making it hard to block.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Rivers, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Williamson. Here's Alexander Walker. It's tipped.
When you know defense is Tucker's calling card, he will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him. But once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
Pelicans trail by 15. Alexander Walker passes to Hayes. Here's Hart, defended by Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Alexander Walker passes to Redick. Hayes trying to break free. And it's J.J. Redick with a 3. Redick's got 9.
And dialing up the 3 ball, he finally puts it into the 14-0 run by Houston.
The 3 from Harden scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Redick. Kicks it to Hayes. Here's Hart. Offensive rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Harden. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside for Redick. 1:39 left in the third quarter. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Daniel House has checked in for the Rockets. There's 1:38 left here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And the Pelicans miss again. Rockets on offense. They're on a 17-3 run. And he jams it with authority.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Rivers against Holiday. Passes it to Hayes. Outside, Redick. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Rockets leading by 17. Here's Tucker. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Harden draws the double. Here is House. Back to Capella. He kicks it to Rivers. Offline with his 3. Outside, Redick to the inside. Hayes dishes to Redick. Over House. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back to the action after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Redick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Pass to Harden. The 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Outside Holiday. Back to Redick. Favors surveying the floor. The pass to Holiday. Back to Favors. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Redick with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The dish to Tucker. Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. And the dunk by Capella.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram outside. Favors finds Holiday. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Westbrook. Another shot. Oh, that's blocked.
Yeah, I mean, tracking that one all the way, baby. I mean, Zion getting nasty at the defensive end.
Here's Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The second overall pick back in 2016. Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from 3. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, Kevin, and Ingram, he's shown some flashes, but now it's about being consistent. I mean, he has all the talent needed to be a star in this league.
Now, Williamson. In the corner, it's Ingram. Pass the ball. Over Harden. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the paint. And the rejection by Favors. And he recovers it.
Tucker's very good at using his body and drawing contact. I mean, he's got the physical tools, but he's not afraid to use them. Well, I love P.J. Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. He plays defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner 3.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Quick fact for you guys. P.J. Tucker is the #1 sneakerhead in the NBA, and it's not even close. The man owns hundreds and hundreds of kicks. In the 2018 playoffs, P.J. wore 22 different pairs of shoes in 17 games.
Redick inside the line, and he hits the jump shot. And Tucker, Chris, the type of player who will do all the small things for a team.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be anything more than he is with the stars on his team, and he knows that. Tucker's a great glue guy. He sets screens, guards anyone, rebounds, hits his shots.
Ball, the bounce pass. Outside Favors. Kicks it to Redick. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Ingram hits it from three-point range.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
A nice shot by Tucker.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
The Pelicans have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing them from long range.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance.
Hey, who's watching though?
Pass the ball. He kicks it to Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 6 points for Derek Favors.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Here's Capella. Offensive rebound, and the dunk by Capella.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
And Harden comes to help. Pass to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And Favors kicks to Redick. There's the pass to Williamson. Ball against Gordon. Outside, Redick. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
And the rejection by Favors. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And it's Williamson missing. And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Lob pass to Capella. Westbrook kicks to Capella. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. So we see Houston taking the W here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. Great crowd tonight, but what made the difference down the stretch?
We were trying to play solid defense. Talk to each other, help each other out. The crowd was amazing tonight. It was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. And, we got a good victory at home.
Big win, James. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.